Hi everybody, it's Shay from Everyday Cheerleader.
Yes!
And today I have a very special book dedicated to a very special person. So Zeke, if you're out there, this one's for you, buddy. We're going to read Earth's Solar System. Let's go. Star Wars, Earth's Solar System by Samantha Margles. It's time for a trip, R2, said C-3PO. R2-D2 and C-3PO are droids. That's another word for robots. They are best friends and have had many adventures together in a galaxy far, far away. Today, they've decided to explore where they will live in their spaceship. Look, it's the Milky Way galaxy, said C-3PO. The center of the Milky Way galaxy is located 26,000 light years from Earth. R2-D2 made a series of funny beeping sounds. That's right, R2, C-3PO said. According to the ship's computer, the Milky Way is huge. It has more than 200 billion stars. We can't fly near the center, though. There's a black hole there. Sagittarius, the black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Black holes draw anything near them in, even light. This black hole has the gravity of 4 million suns. Black hole. The black hole's enormous gravity stretches the star orange circle until it's torn apart. This black hole will destroy ships that pass too close. We're doomed! Unless we get out of here. As soon as the two friends moved away from the black hole, R2-D2 spotted a solar system to explore. A solar system. This solar system formed around 4.6 billion years ago. This is our solar system. It has 8 true planets that all orbit around the sun. Beep, beep, boop. No, R2, Pluto is not the 9th planet in the system. Pluto is a dwarf planet. That means it is too small to be a real planet, but too big to be a satellite. This blue planet is Neptune. It is the farthest planet from the sun and can get as cold as negative 353 degrees Fahrenheit. Brrr. That's colder than Hoth. The next planet is Uranus. Colliding with another large object may have pushed it over, so it rotates on its side. The next planet is Saturn. Saturn has a thick outer layer of gas and only becomes solid deep down near the center. Saturn has over 60 moons. The biggest one is Titan. It's bigger than the planet Mercury. Beep boop. Saturn. The rings around the planet are mostly ice, and the stripes are gases blown by the wind. Like Saturn, Jupiter is known as a gas giant, meaning a large planet made primarily of gas rather than rock and solid matter. Great red spot. See Jupiter's great red spot? It's a windstorm that's thousands of miles across. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It is so big, it could fit 1,300 Earths inside of it. Wow. Jupiter has 67 confirmed moons. The moons are made up of different materials, and many have their own names. Europa, made of ice. Io, covered with volcanoes. 67 moons? Oh my goodness. Ganymede, the biggest moon in the solar system. And Callisto. It's rocky and covered with craters. Between the orbits of Jupiter and Mars is a large asteroid belt. It is occupied by lots of asteroids, which can be very small or as big as small planets. R2, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is what? Oh, we are already past it. Wonderful! If an asteroid crashed into a planet, that planet would be changed forever. Some scientists believe this is how dinosaurs became extinct. Asteroids. Asteroids can be made of rock, metal, or even organic matter. Mars is the red planet. Mars is all rock now, but it may once have had rivers, lakes, and oceans. R2-D2, where are you? Mars. Like Earth, Mars has seasons. Polar ice caps on Mars shrink when it's warmer and grow when it's colder. This is Earth. Unlike most planets, it can support life. Oxygen in the air and water allow all kinds of people, animals, and other organisms to live there. It is a very nice planet. even if it is rather small. Earth. There are currently almost 7 billion people living on Earth. About 30% of the Earth's surface is covered with land, while 70% is covered by oceans. Space junk floats around the Earth. There are thousands of pieces floating in Earth's orbit. A lot of the junk is satellites, some of which are no longer in use. The ones that still work provide things like cell phone service and cable TV. Iridium satellite aids communication on Earth. Hubble Space Telescope helps look into deep space. Temperatures on Earth can range from below 0 degrees Fahrenheit and -degrees Celsius to more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius. But most planets are either much cooler or much hotter than Earth. Uranus's average is -364 degrees Fahrenheit or -220 degrees Celsius. Neptune's average is -360 degrees Fahrenheit or -218 degrees Celsius. Saturn's average is -308 degrees Fahrenheit or -189 degrees Celsius. Jupiter averages -258 degrees Fahrenheit or -161 degrees Celsius. Mars' average is -81 degrees Fahrenheit or -63 degrees Celsius. Earth averages 59 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees Celsius. Mercury averages 333 degrees Fahrenheit or 167 degrees Celsius. Venus averages 67 degrees Fahrenheit or 464 degrees Celsius. This bright planet is Venus. Clouds on Venus trap heat from the sun, making Venus the hottest planet in the solar system. Beep boop. Don't worry, R2, we won't be landing on Venus. The air is toxic, and the temperatures can get as high as 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt metal. A day is the time it takes a planet to make one full spin, or rotation. On Earth, it takes 24 hours, but a day on Mercury is over 1,407 hours long. That's more than 58 days on Earth. I am fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, but these facts are making my head spin. Mercury. Even though it is the closest planet to the Sun, temperatures can get quite cold, dropping to -279 degrees Fahrenheit, or -173 degrees Celsius at night. The star in the center of this solar system is called the Sun. The surface of the Sun is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or 5,538 degrees Celsius. In the center, it may be 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, or 15 million degrees Celsius. The Sun is so big, it can fit 1 million Earths inside of it. Is it just me, or is it really hot in here? Beep, beep, woo! The Sun. The Sun has burned for 4.5 billion years. In its current state, it will probably burn for 5 billion years more. The planets we've seen so far move in circles around the Sun. These are called orbits. Cooler parts of the Sun look darker. They are known as sunspots. Particles leave the Sun and make a solar wind that can travel up to 373 miles per second. Sometimes the particles burst from the Sun's surface, making a solar flare. It is time for our friends to go home, but they'll be back. There's so much more to explore in the Milky Way and in other galaxies far, far away. Beep, beep, woo! I agree, R2. What fun. We must do this again soon. The end. Thank you for reading with me. If you would like more, you can check out our website at everydaycheerleader.com, and I'll be uploading more books every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. If you want to help me out, you can like and subscribe this video. Bye, guys. Thanks for reading with me.